Hello internet friends. In this video I will be riveting the vertical stabilizer spar skin to the assembly? Skeleton? Something like that. Okay, so real quick, what I'm doing right now is trying to get the rib to fit against the skin. So there's a little tiny tab that needs to be bent against at the right angle basically, and right now it's not. So I think I end up taking this apart completely. Is that what I'm doing? Nope, I must have already fixed it. So anyway, here's the deal. When you rivet two pieces of metal together, like ribs and skin, they need to be adjacent to each other. And if they're not, right, some people think, well, I'll just stick the rivet in there and I'll smush it. And when I smush the rivet, then that is going to pull the one piece of metal against the other. And that could be true. But what could also happen is that instead of doing that, the rivet will smush in between those two pieces of metal. And then you're screwed, because then you have to go drill out that rivet, and you have to be careful to not damage the rib or whatever the thing was that you were riveting it to. So the way to avoid that is making sure that both pieces of metal are touching when you stick the rivet through them, so that way when you smash the rivet, it pulls against both pieces of metal, if that makes sense. I'm sorry I don't have a visual, but just trust me, if there's a gap, the rivet's going to go in that gap, and you don't want the gap. So also, that's new in this video is I bought a 1-inch mushroom head set from Cleveland tool. Lots of people said the 1-inch mushroom set is their favorite, and I was like, no, you know what my favorite set is the swivel head flush mount rivet. And that has been, it's done pretty well for me. But I kept hearing people rave about the mushroom head, so I thought, you know what, let me just try it once. And I was like, this is going to be, get messed up, and I'm going to not like it, and I'm going back to the swivel head. But you know what, it is awesome. So it is actually my new favorite set for skins. So I guess I'll put the link to it in the description. If I remember, hopefully I remember. Note to self, remember. Remember to help people and link to the tool that they should have. So yeah, you should definitely get one for skins. It's awesome. I'm using a 2x rivet gun on the very lowest setting on my regulator, and about 3 hammers, so 3 trigger pulls, 3 to 4, and that seems to do good with my tungsten bucking bar and the AN-426 3.5 rivets, or 3-3 3.5. So the ones that you use to attach the skins. Okay, and I'd also like to point out right here, or is it the other side? It's the other side. But I was very diligent in marking the ribs on the place where I shouldn't dimple and I shouldn't rivet, and then I didn't mark those on the skin. So guess what I did? I put rivets in them. But it's okay, because you know what you could do? You can just drill that rivet out and then smash it with the pneumatic squeezer, and it's like it never happened. Okay, and if you missed it, what I just did in the little tiny corner there, it's real hard to get the set in there, but if you have the special bucking bar for the elevators, then you can use that. It's just about the right size to get into that corner. So I forget what page in the plans it tells you to get that special bucking bar, but you know where you can buy it? You can also buy it from Cleveland Tool. Now, I'm not sponsored by Cleveland Tool. I'm just telling you where to go get it. Actually, I haven't seen that bucking bar available anywhere else. So yeah, just go to Cleveland Tool, get the 1-inch mushroom headset, get the elevator bucking bar. One other tool, if you haven't seen my elevator videos, there's a special angled set for the squeezer for the elevator trailing edge. That's a useful tool as well, as long as we're talking about things you should buy from Cleveland Tool. Now again, I don't have a favorite, right? I'm telling you, normally I buy stuff from Spruce, but Cleveland Tool does have a lot of RV specific things that are nice to just, you either trade labor or time or money, right? Or which way did I get? I got one of those backwards, but either trade money or labor for time. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. Anyway, if you want to save time and labor, you can just pay someone money like Cleveland Tool and get the right tool that they made for you. Actually, I'm not sure if they made it or if they just buy it and resell it. Now I'm curious. Either way, that shouldn't matter to you. Other thing you should buy is a tungsten bucking bar. I've fielded a few questions from people of what should I buy. So far my list is buy another vertical stabilizer in the empennage kit. Definitely buy the 1.5 inch or 2 inch, however big it is, tungsten bucking bar. That will get you through probably 95% of the airplane. Not to say that the bucking bars that come in the rivet gun set are garbage, but you know where you actually need those is when you need a little tiny flat surface that you got to stick in between somewhere. That's when I use the bucking bar from that kit. Otherwise, every other time is my tungsten bucking bar. So if you can't tell by comparing the two vertical stabilizers in the picture there, this one is turning out amazing compared to the other one. I'm so glad that I decided to rebuild this. Yeah, the quality is so much higher, and I actually feel like fine putting this on my airplane. Speaking of airplanes, if you're also building an airplane, more specifically a Vans RV, come join our Slack group. The link is in the description, and there you can ask, how do I not make mistakes? Or, hey, I made this mistake. How much is this going to cost me? And we'll probably laugh at you and then tell you how much it's going to cost. So, see you there, and I'll see you in the next video.